In an effort to inform voters, the St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce is pleased to present this series of Meet the Candidates videos. In this video, we present candidate for Mandeville City Council at Large, Scott Discon. Ernest Burguieres and Jason Zuckerman declined to participate.
So my name is Scott Discon. I'm a Mandeville resident and business owner. The Discon Law Firm has been a part of Mandeville since 1994. I've been a resident of Mandeville since 2005. I serve on the Parks and Parkways as the chairman 8 of the past 10 years. We're in charge of beautification and revitalization of public thoroughfares, green space. We just landscaped all down Highway 190 with the idea that it's going to increase our business development. I'm an attorney. I've been practicing for 35 years in Mississippi and in Louisiana. I'm licensed in both states. I'm also vice president of the Humane Society for the past 6 years, and we're getting ready to build a $8 to $10 million new facility. I feel like I'm the best candidate to run for the council at large because I believe I have the experience and the leadership, and I have the vision, most importantly, to help lead Mandeville in the next 4 years.
A recent CPA analysis forecasted the Mandeville General Fund will be decreasing due to operating budget deficits. How will you propose to manage the next 4 years of operating and capital expenditures?
So budget approval and oversight is the council's primary responsibility. And as a business owner, I will bring a conservative approach to balancing our priorities. We simply must reduce spending and prioritize essential services. If the forecasts are accurate, within the next term, we'll be faced with cutting services or raising taxes. That's not okay. I will always seek citizen input, but the basic responsibilities of government aren't really open for discussion. Public safety is the big one, and it includes flood protection and improvements to traffic issues.
Would you support increasing the property tax rate to stabilize the general fund budget, or cutting the budget and living within your means?
So the answer to that is I will always support cutting non-essential expenditures over raising taxes.
Do you support the formal reinstatement of the Mandeville Financial Oversight Committee? If not, why not?
Yes, most definitely. I was in favor of it before I ran for office. But the MFOC adds a layer of transparency that our constituents want and need. I think it's very important.
Will you pledge to make the necessary flood control improvements to the land purchased by the city before recommending any additional vacant land purchases? If not, why not?
So certainly any property we spend money on for a public purpose we should follow through with the plan. So in this case, we will be upgrading this property to make it into a flood mitigation area. I believe that it's necessary and to accomplish the intended purpose. So if we're going to buy it, we need to do what we were supposed to do with it. I will take a conservative approach to such land acquisitions in the future proposals also.
Regarding the rights and uses of personal property, how will you prioritize following the U.S. Constitution, the Mandeville Clero, and constituent consensus?
So I will always seek citizen input. I think that's essential. But the Constitution comes first, and then I believe the Clero would come second. That's just the way the law works.
Currently, there's an $8.5 million capital outlay budget for a new city hall and police station. Given the forecast of a budget deficit, would you agree to move forward with these projects?
No.
It has been said that the city of Mandeville has a current spending level that is dangerous. Would you agree or disagree?
Yes.
If and when you consider constituent consensus, will it be based on a full polling or the most vocal?
This is like an impossible question, so I'll just leave it at that. Is that okay? Sorry. So, thank you once again for having me this evening. I'm Scott Discon. As I said earlier, I'm a local attorney that's been working here for 35 years. And our law firm's been a part of the North Shore community since 1992. And we're part of the North Shore attorneys, and we're very proud of that. It's a great group of attorneys all over the North Shore. My business is predominantly in Covington, is St. Tammany Parish and Washington parishes, and in Mississippi, as I'm licensed in 2 states. Um, Being an attorney, I think teaches us that we look at everything objectively, and we have to weigh the priorities that are handed in front of us. I think what's important to remember here in Mandeville is the balance between future business growth and preserving our past, our historical past. I think Covington has done a great job with that of late. I don't see why Mandeville can't do the same. I almost feel like in certain situations, the existing council runs from their obligation to provide the proper future growth for the city, and take it. You have to come up with a plan. It's going to take some work. So I think it's easy to say no, we're not going to develop, or it's easy to say yes, we're going to develop. But why don't we take a minute and get it together and do it right? So with that, I'm also about prioritize spending. We need to prioritize our budget. I think that's really easy to do. Not easy to do, but I think we can do it, and I think it's important. And I think those are my two big campaign goals. And I'm always looking. I'll be working for the public. It's all about the public. It's not about me. It's about the constituents and what they want. And so I'm looking forward to representing the entire city, because remember, this is 1, 2, and 3 districts. And I'm looking forward to that. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you for watching, and we'll remind you that early voting begins March 9th and the primary election is on March 23rd.